Right, first video of the season. We're here at the ancient city, Muang Boran, which is in Samut Prakan. Probably pronounced that wrong. So here we go. And turns out I needed my driving license or passport or whatever to get a scooter. Otherwise I have to pay 5,000 baht deposit, which I haven't got on me. And it's a lot of money, isn't it? 5,000 baht deposit for a bloody e-scooter. They've done away with the push bike, so you could get a push bike, which now you can't. So anyway, let's get on with it. So I've got a bit of information here on my phone. I'll read you. It's the world's largest open-air museum, shaped like Thailand's map. The location, yeah, you basically get there's a station called Kha. You go all the way to Kha, which is, I don't know, it's not much. You go on the BTS line, get off there, order yourself a grab, or there is a baht bus thing as well if you want to save a few quid. But it was 37 baht to get here on the grab bike. So, and I was here in 4 minutes, so it's pretty quick. Opened 1972, founded by Lek, and it's 200 acres. So we'll get into the rest in a bit, but basically because I haven't bought my stuff and I'm not willing to give them 5,000 baht, I'll have to go on a motorbike taxi to a bank machine to get 5,000 baht to get on a bloody e-scooter. Yeah, I am a little bit annoyed. I'm going to get the tram, which was 80 baht. It's basically, there's trams that run round, and it's only 80 baht, and you can get on and off as you wish. Every 10-15 minutes they pick you up at certain points. So yeah, let the joy continue. Hopefully I'll cheer up a little bit.
Body, we know we're rocking it, slow swinging hips, 'cause there ain't no stopping it.
Here's the tram you get, so I've managed to catch the next tram out of here. So fucking hard. So yeah, the price is about £6.50 if you pay online, but it's about 13 quid if you pay when you get here. But anyway, let's crack on. Right, so I will actually say it's now I've chilled out a little bit and I'm enjoying myself. I've relaxed and I'm starting to get into it a bit. So we got off to a bit of a rocky start with this tourist attraction, but it's turning out all right. It's pretty blooming lovely, as you can see in the video. I was going to go into the whole history and exactly where I am on the map and everything, but I mean, realistically, it's not going to happen. But you just have to make it up for yourself. I did try and use the audio guide. You can get an audio guide for this place. Well, you can't get an audio guide for this place actually, because it no longer works. So basically, my understanding is these are all replicas of famous temples and stuff around Thailand, and they've all been made one-to-one scale, so they're the same size as they would usually be, but they've all been put in one place. So our tram, it leaves in 10 minutes, so I'm just really quickly going to have a walk around here. This is Floating Market. Okay, apologies for the complete lack of context here. Right, hold on. Right. So, we're here, which is 105. 105. Moondrop of Bodhisattva Avalolol. So 105. 110 is the really good bit. So I'm going to walk down there now. So yeah, this is all very lovely, but I've got to admit, it would be easier if you had your own transport to get around, rather than getting the tram. But on a positive, I've been socialising a little bit, chatting with a nice lady from Singapore who's originally from India and her family, so you know, you do get chatting to some people and make some new friends, so that's nice. So turning round, we go in here, which is 0.110, the Temple of Enlightenment. Right, apologies, this is the Pavilion of Enlightenment. So I'm sort of getting in the swing of things now. I don't mind walking around with a camera in touristy spots because it kind of looks normal. Pavilion's shut, unfortunately, under construction. Last video what I watched from a few months ago said it was under construction, so it's obviously ongoing work, so never mind. So that's the Pavilion of the Enlightened. Right, and here we are back to the start. I didn't complete the whole loop. Yeah, the place is 200 acres of land, and the bus, the tram, didn't, the route wasn't as I planned, so it cut out quite a lot of the place, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but I can't really be bothered to start all over again and potentially end up having the same problem. So the day didn't start out well. I didn't know I had to bring my passport to rent out the bike. I wasn't willing to give them 5,000 baht deposit, it's just ridiculous. So I did the tram. I managed to make a video, so that's good. And I think that's the main thing really. It's kind of recovering from the jet lag and getting out and about and making a video. So we've done it. Peace out. See you in the next one. And boom shakalak. There's where we've just been, the ancient city. We're going to walk down here and see what we can see. So just to reiterate what that video was actually about, the ancient city, it's basically reconstructions of all the most sacred temples and shrines and all that sort of stuff in Thailand, all put into one big city for people to visit and look at, and it is absolutely massive. What I've shown you today is just a tiny little bit. If you remember to, one thing I will say is don't forget your passport, because you won't be able to rent a scooter unless you give them £100 deposit. And the second thing I'd say is literally that would take you the whole day. You could be there from 9 in the morning till 5 and you still wouldn't see everything, and it is pretty spectacular. So don't forget your passport. In a couple of days I'm heading up to Chiang Mai. I've got 3 weeks there, I think, and then apologies for the noise, and then I'm off to Ho Chi Minh City to do a TEFL course, which is teaching English as a foreign language, and to do some work for a bit to get some experience. I'll be a qualified, experienced English teacher, and then after that, once I've got that under my belt, I'm probably going to do some more travelling around. In Thailand you have these little ghost trees, and Thais are very superstitious. So we've still got to walk. I think it's just to about there where the SkyTrain BTS finishes, and it'll take us back up to where I'm staying at Bering. Right, so what you'll see here is currently the end of the BTS SkyTrain line. I think my station can't be too far off, but whether they'll continue building, I don't know. But currently that is the very, very end of the BTS line.